Hello, everyone. Today is our second day of polynomials, and today we're multiplying a polynomial by a monomial. So remember, a polynomial is many terms, and a monomial is one term. So really what we're doing here is we're doing the distributive property. So in our first example, when we have negative 3x squared, that's our monomial times our polynomial. We're distributing negative 3x squared times 4x squared, positive 6x, and negative 8. And then we combine like terms. In example 2, we're distributing two things. We're going to distribute the negative 2 to 4x squared plus 5x, that parenthesis. There's then a minus x, which we distribute to the second parenthesis. And then we combine like terms. So, number 1, I'm distributing the x. So x times 5x is 5x squared plus x times x squared is x cubed. Number 2, I distribute the x. So x times 4x squared is 4x cubed. X times positive 3x is plus 3x squared. And x times 2 is plus 2x. Number 3, we're distributing 2xy. So I do negative 2xy times 2y. So negative 2 times 2 is negative 4x, and then y squared. Then I multiply negative 2xy times 4x squared. That's negative 8x cubed y. I want you to pause and do 4, 5, and 6. So number 4 is negative 40ax minus 12ax squared. Number 5 is negative 12xy minus 18x cubed y minus 6y squared. Number 6 is 6x cubed y cubed plus 4x squared y cubed plus 10x cubed y squared. Now for number 7, I want to emphasize that I'm distributing the x to what's in parentheses, not what's outside parentheses. So it's x times 3x minus x times 4, then minus 5x, because that's not in the parentheses. So this is 3x squared minus 4x minus 5x, and then combine like terms, which are negative 4x and negative 5x. So the final answer is 3x squared minus 9x. So I'm going to do number 9. So I'm distributing the 4n to these first parentheses, and then I'm distributing the negative n to the second parentheses. You only distribute to the parentheses right after it. So I do 4n times 3n squared, which is 12n cubed, 4n times n, which is plus 4n squared. 4n times negative 4 is minus 16n. And then I'm distributing negative n to 3, which is minus 3n, negative n to negative n, which is plus n squared. And then combine like terms. So 12n cubed is by itself. I can add positive 4n squared to n squared, which is plus 5n squared. I can add negative 16n to negative 3n, which is negative 19n. So I want you to pause and do 8, 10, 11, and 12, and come back and check. So for number 8, after I distribute, I get negative 2x cubed plus 4x squared, and then minus 6x squared, because that wasn't in the parentheses. My final answer then is negative 2x cubed minus 2x squared. Number 10, I distribute the 2b to the first parenthesis. Then I distribute the negative 3b to the second parenthesis. I then combine like terms for our final answer of negative 7b cubed minus 19b squared plus 70b. Number 11, I distribute negative 2z to the first parenthesis and negative z to the second parenthesis. Then combine like terms and I get negative 11z cubed plus 4z squared minus 1z. Number 12, I distribute the 2 to the first parenthesis, negative 3 to the second parenthesis, and 2x to the third parenthesis. Combine like terms, I get 28x squared minus 6x minus 12. Now the last thing we need to talk about today is solving using the distributive property. So I first use the distributive property to eliminate all parentheses. I combine like terms, and then I isolate the n on one side and the number on the other. So number 13, I start out by distributing the 2 to the a minus 3, which gives me 2a minus 6. On the right, I distribute the 3 to the negative 2a, which is negative 6a, and the 3 to the 6, which is plus 18. I need to get the a's on one side, so I add 6a to both sides, which gives me 8a minus 6 equals 18. I add 6 to both sides, which gives me 8a equals 24. Divide both sides by 8, and a equals 3. So I want you to pause and do 14, 15, and 16 and come back and check. So number 14, I distribute the 3, get 3x plus 15, then the minus 6 because I didn't distribute. Combine 15 and minus 6, I get plus 9. Subtract 9 from both sides. Divide both sides by 3, x equals 3. 15, I distribute the 3x, which gives me 3x squared minus 15x. Then there's a minus 3x squared because that was not in parentheses, equals negative 30. 3x squared minus 3x squared is 0. So I have negative 15x equals negative 30. Divide by negative 15, x equals 2. 16, I distribute the 6 to, and I get 6x squared plus 12x equals 6x squared plus 24. I subtract 6x squared from both sides. That leaves me 12x equals 24. Divide by 12, x equals 2. So there are 4 more problems. Please pause and complete them. Come back and check. Okay, so 17, I start out by distributing. I combine like terms. So add 16y to both sides. Add 8. Divide. The answer is y equals 1. 18, I start out by distributing. When I combine like terms, x squared minus x squared, they cancel out. 2x plus 6x equals 8x. Subtract 10x. Divide by negative 2. X equals 6. 19, I start out by distributing. This minus sign is like distributing a negative 1. So I multiply everything inside those parentheses by negative 1. Combine like terms. Subtract 4a. Add 17, divide by 5, a equals 3. Again in 20, that minus sign is like multiplying by a negative 1. So that gives me 10x squared minus 5 minus 10x squared plus 6 equals negative x minus 2. Combine like terms, the 10x squareds cancel. So negative 5 plus 6 is 1. Add 2, divide by negative 1, x equals negative 3. So that is the end of our video today. If you have any questions, please ask me tomorrow in class.